Hi, it's Michael Lysenblatt here from Bounce Back Fast, and I want to share with you how to navigate through this time of disruption and change and challenge due to the impact that the coronavirus is having on so many people in so many ways. Now, whether you might be a client of mine in business and dealing with incredible change, you might be a school about to face or having faced closures, you might actually be a speakers bureau who's finding the events industry just suddenly shut down, or maybe you're a subscriber to my newsletter looking for tips and ideas. Here I want to give you 3 tips and 1 resource on how to navigate you through all these changes and challenges. Number 1 important thing is to keep it together. We actually function better if we can keep ourselves centered and calm. We make better decisions, we're less impulsive, and we're also in a better frame of mind to see things in terms of being able to anticipate and adapt and look at the situation on a whole if you can keep yourself emotionally centered. I was chatting with one of my children this morning. He was about to go to school, and maybe as you see this video, the schools might be closed, but as he was about to take off, he had 2 heavy bags of school books because, of course, they're going to take their books to and from school. And he was saying how heavy the bags were. He was complaining how much it was a difficulty to carry it from the tram. And I looked at him and I said, look, mate, you've got the privilege of good problems. Really, of the problems that you're facing, I said, in terms of the scale of what could be going wrong, you've got some good ones to choose from. And whilst we are now facing incredible challenge, for some people your cash flow has suddenly changed, or the way that you meet and talk with people, the way that you educate students totally changed. On a scale of things, there's someone sitting on the other side of the road, or other side of the world rather, potentially with a tube coming out of their throat, struggling to breathe, who would love to have the problems that we are dealing with right now. Because on the scale of things, yeah, we're not at the end of the challenges, and we're still got a way out through, but in terms of the types of problems, they're hard, but they're not as difficult as what some people have to face. And the better we can keep that in perspective, the better that we can stay level-headed and handle these things with a more effective way. Now you think about it, for some of you, your parents, your grandparents, they got through the war, depression, all sorts of challenges, and I think we need to take a leaf out of the book from that Persian proverb that this too shall pass. The second tip is to become solution-focused. What's happening now is that every conversation we're having is around problem. How long will this last? Will businesses close? Can you get toilet paper? It's all about what's going wrong, and we can quite easily get suckered into always focusing on the negativity and being fatalistic. And right now that might feel like a reality, but for you to be able to navigate yourself through, get your business, get your team, get your school back on track, we've got to be solution focused. Because what that does is it gives us a sense of hope that there is a solution, there is a way that we can adapt, that we can adjust and overcome in this moment of crisis. And that requires you to buy in less to the negativity and buy in more to how can I solve this? What are my options? How do I move more online? What are some different approaches that I can take? Are there other resources? Just thinking of possibilities rather than brick walls. The third tip is the importance on embracing support. Whenever people are faced with fear or uncertainty, one of the instinctive reactions is to withdraw and bottle up. Now, by doing that, you're holding your angst, your emotions, your fear within yourself, and that leads to things like anger, frustration coming out, or depression, anxiety that comes with the uncertainty. Those emotions are not going to be useful and helpful for you to manage yourself, manage your family, and also find solutions in your environment. What we need to do now is embrace the support that we're going to get from people around us and to give support as well. Don't be too proud that right now you can't take feedback, you can't take help, you meet someone or talk with someone in a way that's going to offer you a bit of comfort, but also please look around you. Who can we offer help to? Who can we offer support to in any particular mode or fashion? So there are 3 tips to share right now to navigate through these uncertain times. The one resource is that a lot of the work that I was doing in face-to-face seminars and conferences and events and training programs and coaching, we've just put all into an online resource center. We have chunked down resilience techniques that help people to adapt, to stay motivated, to be able to be centered in how they think and have a positive mindset and maintain their energy and their drive, into a series of short, sharp video tutorials that are coupled with action plans and action steps that again may help you or your team or people you work with to navigate through this time. Happy to share those resources with you. It's at pressureproofprogram.com, and that will give you an understanding as to how you can utilize some of these strategies right now without having to leave your room, leave your office, leave your home in that respect. I wish you every success in this unusually difficult time, and make sure that you keep it together, be solution focused, and provide support. Do your very best to keep bouncing back, and I'll talk with you soon.